This is the National Radio Local News in English, broadcasting every weekday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the frequencies of AM radio 918 kHz and FM Wat Phnom Radio 105.70 MHz in Phnom Penh, capital city of the Kingdom of Cambodia. First, here are the new headlines.
សម្ដេចក្រឡាហោមស Kheng holds an inter-ministerial meeting to discuss the adjustments of safe villages communes policy. Ministry of Education launches a new campaign to promote safe behaviors against COVID-19 for academic year 2020-2021. And 4 provincial heads meet on border demarcation.
សម្ដេចក្រឡាហោមស Kheng, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior, chaired an inter-ministerial meeting to discuss the adjustment of safe villages and communes policy at the ministry's office on January 8, 2021. The discussion was attended by Her Excellency Mrs. Mein Samon, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of National Assembly, Senate Relations and Inspection, His Excellency Prak Sokhon, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and many senior officials of relevant ministries and institutions, as well as representatives from various ministries and institutions.
The Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports, with the support of UNICEF, announced the launch of a nationwide academic year's campaign to encourage Cambodian children to return to school and continue to implement safe behaviors to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The new academic year started as the COVID-19 remains a global challenge. This new campaign is important in ensuring that the school environment is as safe as possible. According to a press release issued by the Ministry of Education on January 11, 2021, the campaign also aimed to disseminate information to families and children whose learning has been disrupted by the disease, encouraging them prioritizing learning. The campaign runs under the theme Protect Yourself Now, Do Not Wait for Tomorrow by strengthening the implementation of the COVID-19 safety measures as well as disseminating other messages to make schools a safety, healthy and developmental environment for students. These educational messages will be produced in the form of videos, posters, radios, and SMS for distribution throughout the countries. Advertising materials are also printed as leaflets and games for children to take home so that the message can reach families and communities. Minister of Education, Youth and Sport, His Excellency Hong Chunaron said, the priority during the global epidemic of COVID-19 is to protect the safety of children and to use all means possible to help them to access education. We are proud of the Royal Government of Cambodia efforts to keep the number of cases to a minimum compared to other countries in the world and at the same time ensure distance learning for all students. EU Ambassador to Cambodia Mrs. Cameron Moreno said the COVID-19 pandemic has been posing major challenges to education, creating serious hardship for students and their family while online learning is being implemented under the guidelines of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport. It is still not a substitute for classroom instruction and not all students have access to it. The ambassador also appreciated the strong partnership between the EU and Cambodia in the field of education, which began more than 15 years ago by contributing to the implementation of national education reforms aimed at ensuring that everyone has a quality education.
A meeting on the adjustment of the boundaries between the 4 provincial administrations was held on January 6, 2021 in Kampot Provincial Hall between the 4 provincial governors of Kampot, Takao, Kampong Speu, and Kaep, and was joined by professional institutions and relevant authorities of each provincial administration. The 4 provincial administrations held this meeting to look at the demarcation of their administrative boundaries. His Excellency Chieu Tai, the Governor of Kampot, stressed that this meeting is really important in order to uphold the interests of the nation and society. In particular, it aims to facilitate the provision of administrative services, public services, security and order to the local people between the boundaries of each district of the 4 provinces that have challenges. After the discussion, they also agreed on the direction of establishing an inter-provincial technical working group of the 4 provinces.
This is the National Radio Local News in English, broadcasting every weekday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the frequency of AM Radio 918 kHz and FM Wat Phnom Radio 105.70 MHz in Phnom Penh, capital city of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Our English transmission now comes to a close, and please stay tuned our French transmission in the next program. And thank you for your listening, and goodbye.